has different talents, and if we all had the same talents, same knowledge, we would all, it'd be a boring, boring world. We wouldn't know anything except one thing. And so I hope that you learn something from these series of videos, and we can kind of share our knowledge. But in this video here, you see my dog team running. I'm riding the sled, obviously, which I rarely do. A lot of you folks who know me know that I always snowshoe or ski ahead of the team. There's a reason for this, and I'll explain it as well. And on this particular shot, we're coming back from a 2 month long expedition. These dogs have been traveling for 2 months solid. Deep snow, cold. I mean, this is springtime. We're coming back in the Brooks Range. And you know, the interesting thing is, as you watch these videos, these are the first videos ever taken with a dog team in this area of the Brooks Range in recorded history. And you must ask yourself why. Why, you know, it's such a beautiful country. It looks like you're just gliding across the snow. Perfect for a dog team. But we were coming back on a trail. This trail took 2 months to put in. And the snow is deep, 3, 4, 5 feet deep. But let me get into more detail about this. And I have to tell you a story because life is all about stories. We learn from stories. And long ago, long time ago, when I was, I was living in Wiseman, Alaska, and I asked Old Timer. I said I wanted to go up into the northern part of the Brooks Range dog team. He said, and I remember he said it's impossible. He says you cannot travel in those regions with a dog team because the snow is too deep. So he said I wouldn't go there. Plus, he said the weather is brutal. It's 60, 70 below ambient temperatures, all for several weeks on end. He said you'd never survive there. And I got thinking, now wait a minute. How do wolves travel? Do they not go these places? Of course they do. I said there has to be a way. And then as I went on with my dog mushing career, I realized that people were training their dogs differently than I was. I grew up with working dogs. I was 8 years old when I was training my first hunting dog. And I learned that we have to get inside of a dog's head, so to speak, and discover what pleases him. It's not the other way around. We don't force our dogs to please us. Our goal is to please them. And this is my training philosophy, and that's why these dogs, this team you've seen, have traveled in unprecedented long expeditions and have gone places where no dog team has ever traveled. It's because of this training philosophy. It's not that I created this philosophy, it's just I think it's a natural insight that is in our human nature. But first thing we have to do to to discover this insight is swipe away all our goals as far as accomplishing something with your dog. So what I mean is, let's say you have a nice little dog that you think would do really well in agility course, and his name is Fido. He has long floppy ears, kind of black and white, and you say, okay, Fido, we're going to train and you are going to be fantastic on the agility course. You're going to run through the tunnel, you're going to weave through the cones, you're going to jump on the teeter-totter, and all these things, and we're going to train and train and train until you are the best. This is where we go wrong. What if Fido's legs are a little bit short? What if he doesn't have the personality to do these particular jumps and be happy about it? What if we have to force them to do this? This is where we go wrong. We have to look at our dog and say, okay, first thing, what is your talent? What is your abilities? What keeps you happy mostly? The most important. What makes you happy? Are you happy running an agility course? Maybe you are, um, but maybe you're not. And we can't ask them to do something that they're not happy about. And this is where we draw out the full potential of our dogs, is to find out what makes them happy. This is the bottom line. But to discover what keeps them happy or makes them happy, we have to really get to know them, learn about them. I've always said, we have to get inside their heads and learn what keeps them happy. Every dog's personality is different. Just like people, we all have different personalities. We all have different talents. I mean, that's how God made us. If we were all the same, then we wouldn't be reliant on each other. So, because we are different, we rely on each other to accomplish things. I mean, some people are intelligent, some people aren't, yet they're artistic, and on and on and on. I mean, we all have different talents. The same thing with dogs. So we have to find out what keeps our dog happy. What keeps that smile on their face? What keeps their tails wagging? And this is the main goal every time I run a team. So I'm focused 100% of the time on keeping that smile on their face. I never let it fall. If someone in the team, I would say someone, but if a dog in the team has a frown, or you can see from his facial expressions that he's starting to lose his happiness, I stop that team and I try to figure out what's going on. Is it an injury, or is he sick? But one of the things I never ever do is allow them to get tired. This is the entire secret of working dogs. And this is the only reason why these dogs have traveled in places where no dog team has ever traveled in recorded history, and have broken trail through unlimited snow depth, 4, 5, 6 feet deep, because I never allow them to get tired. Think of it this way. What happens when we run a marathon? The next day we're shot. But to run a marathon every day, 5, 6, 7 days a week, it totally would make us very unhappy. But it's good to run to work. It feels good. The next morning you feel invigorated. And this is how we want our dogs to feel. Every morning when they get up, they feel invigorated. They want to go. And these videos that you have seen of these dogs running, they've been running for 2 months solid. The longest expedition I've done was 5 months. And they were just as excited on that very last day of 5 months as they were on the first. I said that this is the entire secret of these working dogs. But there's more to it. I've been doing this for 55 years, and I could fill volumes of books of little secrets and tips. But for now, I'm just going to go over a few of them. Then we're going to go back and we're going to talk about raising puppies and then training. But one of the things I do want to mention before I sign off here in a few minutes is that you notice in a lot of my photos that I'm skiing or snowshoeing in front of the team. This is one of the most important aspects of training a good working dog, is to be in the team. Have you ever noticed when let's say you have some puppies and you lay on the floor, they're in the house, and they come jumping all over you, so excited. It's because these puppies adore you and they love you. They don't look at you as a dominant figure. They look at you as a partner, a friend, someone they love, but they don't look at you as another dog. That's a misbelief that has gone viral in our dog training community. They look up to you. They don't look across to you. They look up to you and they love you. And when you place yourself on their level, they are excited because you're playing a game. And the quickest way to create a bond with your dog is to play with them. You're playing a game with them. You're playing with them. And the same thing with me skiing or snowshoeing in front of the team. And actually, there's many times I've attached myself to the team. When we do this, we are placing ourselves on their level. And it creates an enormous bond. And they want to do all they can to be with us and basically play this game we're playing. And this is another secret, is to not put us ourselves in a dominant position where we're just a dictatorship. We are part of them, part of the team, part of their being. We want to be friends with them. Of course, we are coaches as well. We have to nudge them this way or that, and to get them to perform at their best. But like I said earlier, they will not perform at their best. They won't unleash their full potential unless they're happy and they're having fun. And this is basically the foundation of my training philosophy. And it also gives them longevity, both mentally and physically. I mean, I've been using the same dogs on every expedition until they're 11, 12 years old. So basically, they easily have a 10-year career on the expeditions, and because I started them at 2 years old. And when they come home, when they're retired, they don't really retire. I mean, they don't want to sit around. They want to pull because this is what they love to do. And this is what makes them happy. And they've been happy doing it their entire lives and they don't want to quit. I mean, just like us, if we find something that makes us happy, we want to do it, forever. At least for this life. So this is the foundation of my training philosophy. Now we can get our dogs to run, a real fast race in 1 or 2 years, and then they're retired because they're pretty well done physically and mentally. But we don't want to do that because our dogs, we want them with us for the rest of their lives, and we want them to live a long time. And so this is where my philosophy comes in. And it kind of like a pyramid that goes up from there. But we're going to cover all this as we go here. As you notice, I have a new video program. I hope you like it. I tell you what, it's I'm not much for computers, and I've really been educated with this thing. Holy smokes, this is complicated. But I hope you liked it, and we will continue. In the meantime, stay tuned and please subscribe, and God bless.